The Aussie dollar is at a 2-year low. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at this article from Bloomberg discussing the Aussie dollar. It slides to a 2-year low on a recession risk. Now, jump over to the other screen here. We can see we're at 65 US cents right now on trading economics. And the last month, it's gone down. It was at 70 cents a few times. We go back 6 months. We can see, 6 months ago, it's 76. Let's go back a year. A year, there's 75. Did we quite get to 80 cents? No, we didn't, but we're definitely trending down. 5 years. And there you go. We can see, it's not been this low since 2020, everyone. And that was when it crashed right down, to 57 cents. Wow. Remember when it was over $1, everyone? Wasn't that great? How effective, cheap it was? I think we bought a 3D printer in the US. I don't remember where. I think here. That's it. We bought one there, and they didn't have it finished. And a couple of years later, we got a refund. So I made money on that. Oh boy! But there you go. She's heading down again. And well, here's the thing. Here's the thing to consider, and I will bring up this website. Oh, no, I will not. The Observatory of Economic Complexity is down. Is that going to work? Okay, while that's loading up, one thing to consider is, if the dollar goes down in purchasing power, it means everything that Australia imports is going to be more expensive. It means everything we export will be definitely more attractive, but everything that's coming in, which is a significant portion of what we buy, just look at everything you buy at the shops, all the products overseas. Here we go, it's loaded up. We have a look here and we can see this is latest trends. Let's look at the historic data. Okay, so our iron ore is going to be cheaper, our gold will be cheaper, coal, petroleum, all of this will be more attractive to foreign countries, particularly China and the United States. But if we go down here, where is it? I want our imports. Where's our imports, guys? I like these charts. It's good to see how Australia compares to other countries. Here's our economic complexity. This is the one, I've been harping on for some time. If you're a regular of the channel, it's just been going down, down, down since 2000. Because, we just export low complexity goods and we import all the high complexity goods. Because, why is anyone going to bother starting up a business here in Australia? Just buy houses. Seriously, just buy bloody houses. You can make more money on houses. That's the thing. And that's a big problem that we've got in this country. And I can't see it ending anytime soon. Okay, come on. I want to see. Where's imports? Oh, wait. Oh, they've changed the whole input here. Here we go. Yearly trade. There we go. They've changed the whole interface here, guys. So here's our imports, at least in 2020. So all of this stuff. Let's have a look. Let's see our cars. There you go. From Japan, from Germany, South Korea, Thailand. All of these are going to get more expensive. What about our refined petroleum? I'm sure we all like using that. There you go. Big chunk from Singapore. Broadcasting equipment. Oh, it's going to say China. It has to say China as the number one, doesn't it? Most recent imports in Australia were cars, refined petroleum, gold, broadcasting equipment. China was our number one trade partner, then the United States, then Japan, Thailand, and Germany. So everything we come in here, everything we import will get more expensive. So that's going to have a cost of living implication. But here's another consideration. What about housing construction? Just think how much of our houses, particularly our spec homes, are built from imported goods. So the Australian dollar tumbled to the lowest level since the early days of the COVID pandemic as risk aversion swept across markets. The Aussie declined 0.4% against the US to 66.74, the lowest level since 2020. Investors piled into the safe haven US dollar and sold risky assets after the World Bank reported that the global economy may face a recession next year. Policymakers around the world are rolling back monetary and fiscal support at a degree of synchronization not seen in half a century, according to the study released in Washington on Thursday. Part of the move has also been driven by concern over economic growth in China, Australia's largest trading partner. The consensus in a Bloomberg survey is for the economy to expand 3.5% this year, which would be the second weakest annual reading in more than 4 decades. Forecasters at Morgan Stanley and Barclays are among those predicting even slower growth as risks mount into the year end. And there we have it, guys. So, well, let's have a talk about this one. So, if the dollar goes further, what will the RBA do to defend it? Will they keep pushing up rates, everyone? Would it even work? And is this just a temporary shift to cash, to safe haven cash, because the market in the US is just tanking and there's a lot of fear and concern out there in the market? If the dollar goes lower, it's going to have a cost of living implication for all the imported goods, but it means Australia is going to be even more attractive for people to come here, for holiday tourism, for international students, everyone who's coming over here with money from overseas. Property investment from offshore, it's tanked. Hey, it will seem more attractive. And our exports, iron ore, natural resources, will all seem more attractive. We'll have to see, guys. I'm interested to look at, or concerned really, about the impact it would have on our housing construction costs. We've already got a construction apocalypse underway. We've got builders going under left, right, and centre. We've got legislation changes which are going to drive up the cost for domestic construction here in Australia. 30 grand a house. You may not think it sounds a lot, but for someone struggling to get into a house, every little bit adds up. That's why part of the reason why building is so expensive. And you may be going, oh, Florian, that's new builds. It's not going to affect existing builds. Well, yes, it will. If a new build costs this much to buy, it's going to add more incentive to buy something that's already established because you've got less hoops to jump through. So these are all things we need to consider. So, I mean, this is part of the reason why I've been, one of my strategies is to get income in US dollars, to get a pool of shares which can earn me income from the US. So even just the trickle every month coming in, just to start building up. Because, well, you want to diversify. You want to diversify your income streams. You want to diversify your assets. You want to diversify the countries that you're exposed to. And that's one of the fortunate things we have capacity to do these days. What do you reckon, guys? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and your take on this. Are you worried? Do you think it's only a temporary thing? Or is it just the beginning of the dollar heading even lower? Remember when it's 40 cents? What's that going to do to petrol? Shoot. As always, check out my other channels, HeiseBim and HeiseSays International, for other content and topics I discuss. And if you want to help out the channel, you can financially on YouTube or Patreon, using our referral links on Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve or Broadband, buying our merch or calling us if you need an architect. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Watch out for that the dollar getting even lower. Hey, it might offset some of the losses people have had on crypto and other things. The US states, the dollar exchange rate.